When my dad got released from jail, we went back to like nothing ever happened. Although I stayed with my mom. And then my mom met this man, and his name was Bob. And soon he moved in. He was fun, he was kind and caring, and he took great care of my mom. One time they tried a different medicine on my mom, and that did not work well. She went into a constant seizure. I was the only one there, so Bob had me call my dad to come get me. And because she was not responding to anything, she was walking around the house like she didn't know what she was doing. She just was not normal and needed to go to the hospital. So my dad came and picked me up, and the next day we went to go check on her, and they had told us that she went to the hospital. So we found out which hospital she was in, and we got there, and she is screaming at the top of her lungs, yelling, and I was like, what are they doing to her? And my grandpa told me, he said, well, go look, because they're not doing nothing to her. So I looked, and they weren't. She was fine. She had no idea what was going on. So they brought her into the room, and she had one of them little red things on her finger, and I called her E.T., and she looked at me, and I apologized quick. I'm like, I'm sorry. Bob and I went down to go get a snack, and when we come back, I had a bag of Fritos, and she motioned for me to come over, and I did, and she took my bag of Fritos. And she must be hungry. But why didn't she just ask for her own? So I had to go down and get another bag, because she took mine and I wasn't taking them back. She did get better. She woke up on Wednesday, asked where her children were because she thought it was still Friday. Spent a couple more days there being monitored and making sure she was okay, and she got to go home. And then another time, we were at my grandma's house and doing our laundry, and my uncle had called and said that my dad broke his arm. So we go to the hospital. My dad did not break his arm. He cut off half of his big toe with the lawnmower. So we were joking about, his arm being his foot. And so he worked at a turkey hatchery. So we went down there to go get his paycheck. And I got to see what that was all about. And I did not want to go back. I would not suggest it. But during that summer, a couple of people had moved in around the trailer park. So we all became friends. We hung out together, and we walked to school together, and we hung out at the bowling alley together. For the first time, I had friends, and it was really nice. And we started smoking cigarettes and, just being kids. And then one night we got this great idea to go sneak out and meet these boys. So we did, and here come Bob. He come around the corner, he coughed, we went inside. He never said a word to us. He just went inside, hit play on the radio. Hair of the Dog by Nazarene came on, which is not a good song when you are in trouble. All they said was, you're grounded for a week. and it was over. But that summer and the school year was filled with making friends and pushing boundaries and getting into a little bit of trouble. And for the first time in a long time, I felt like I belonged somewhere. But like the rest of the story goes, it won't last long.